We recorded drums with just 3 mics. Here's how it sounds. For this setup, we went with the recorderman approach. We needed 3 mics, all being large diaphragm condenser mics, 2 tube mics, SCT 2000 here, used as overheads, and 1 fat mic, the SC 1100 for the kick drum. The first overhead was placed as a top overhead, looking directly down at the snare drum, and the second overhead was used as a shoulder mic, coming from the right shoulder of the drummer, looking down at the snare drum. We have 3 signals going on here, a kick drum and 2 overheads. Let's have a look at the kick drum first. Starting out with a gate, just to clear out all the unwanted noise we've got there. Into an API channel strip for just a bit of compression, bit of EQ, nothing too fancy going on here. Into a decapitator, saturation and parallel going on here. Next up is a Pro Q for overall shaping the sound, low cut, high cut, these kinds of things. Into a CQ for a bit more saturation and a bit of program EQ. And lastly, a bit of ambience, just as this is the only real close mic we have, we want to put it in a room with the other mics. Speaking of other mics, we have 2 overheads summed together into the overhead bus here, both punned like half the way to the left and the right. Processing starting off with the Pro Q, just to support the fundamentals of the drums a bit, and notching out some of the unwanted resonances you tend to get on drums. Unwanted resonances get even more suppressed by Sooth here, especially in the higher band. Next up is the Fairchild compressor, really slow setting here in parallel, working quite a bit just in order to glue the drums a bit better together. Next up, another saturation plugin, also working parallel. Going to the drum bus. Yes, the drum bus starts off with yet another stage of compression, API 2500 compressor, very good on the drum bus. Next up is the Pultec EQ for some more program EQ, overall shaping. Another Sooth, another Pro Q for just a bit more notching out things that came up in the course of the compression. Lastly, we have a Studer tape machine for some more saturation and another Seventh Heaven reverb for just some room, yet again, to glue the set together. That's the processing we've got going on here for our 3 mic setup. Hope you like it. See you next time.